Hey everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Christy. If you're new here, I am a reseller on Poshmark, Mercari, and eBay, and I'm so glad that you guys decided to click on this video today. I am starting up a new full week of sales video, and I'm going to try to make this an actual full week of sales, not 2 full weeks of sales like the last one was, but you guys have really been showing that one a lot of love, and I really appreciate that. I have quite a few new subscribers, and I wanted to kind of explain the gist of my reselling business for those that are new. So basically, I'm a part-time reseller. I am very casual when it comes to my reselling business. I do not have a certain amount of listings that I try to get up a month. I just try to list as much as I can and relist as much as I can. I'm also not one of those resellers that buys like huge lots of clothing to resell. My mother-in-law gives me majority of my inventory. She gives me clothing all the time to be able to resell, which has helped my business tremendously. And then I also thrift at Goodwills and Goodwill outlets and other thrift stores to be able to have other inventory to list. So that kind of just gives you an idea of how my closet or how my business is run and how I run my business basically. So on Poshmark I have around 300 listings, and then on eBay I think I have like 120. I just recently started eBay a year ago, and I've started Poshmark about 2 years ago now. Also with Mercari I have the same amount of listings as I do as Poshmark. Mercari has kind of become one of those platforms I don't spend as much time on, just because it does not bring as much profit as it used to, but I do still list on there. I use Flip, which is a free cross-listing service, and they also have a free sharer, and that has helped my business also. So I will link that down below. I'm also going to link all the shipping supplies that I use. I might mention them a little bit as I'm going along. And basically in these videos, I show you what I've sold, and then I speed up the process of the shipping, just so the video won't be so long, because we are covering quite a few days of sales. Okay, so sales over the weekend was really good. I had 2 really great sales on eBay that I'm about to show you. We're going to start with those. Also had 2 sales on Poshmark and 1 sale on Mercari. Let's jump right into it so that this video is not a million years long. So we're going to start out with the eBay sales, and I had the best eBay sale I have ever had over the weekend, which was really exciting. And that was this dress, this gorgeous dress from Amanda Uprichard, which I had never heard of this brand before, but after doing research, apparently this brand is sold at Revolve. I knew that it was probably designer just because of how the tag looks. It's like tacked on, and because when I felt it, it felt very high quality. This was actually given to me from my mother-in-law, which, oh my goodness, thank you so much. And it retailed for $242, and it has some gorgeous sleeves. It has tiering to it. It just feels very high quality. And so when I had started to list it, I noticed that there was some places on it of discoloration. You might not be able to see in the camera because they're so faint, but I did try to stain treat it and was not able to get those stains out. So what I did was I just listed as is, and I showed where those places of discoloration were. And I listed it a little bit lower just because of those. I listed it at $149.99, and it ended up selling for my full asking price of that $149.99, which was absolutely crazy. I woke up with that sale on Sunday morning. I was like, whoa, absolutely crazy. So I'm so thankful for that, and thankful to my mother-in-law for giving me that dress. The next sale from eBay was also a really great sale, and this was also another dress that my mother-in-law gave me. I knew this would sell quickly. This is a Free People denim dress. This is the Free People tag, if you can see that. And it is just a gorgeous denim style dress. Denim is just in, you know, I guess it's just like a classic look, but it also has just some tiering and the buttons on the front, and it's kind of like a two-tone type of denim. Very cute. I knew this would sell very quickly. I had it listed for, I think I had listed that around $80, and I received an offer of $55, which I went ahead and took just because I thought that was a very fair offer. So that was the 2 sales I had on eBay, and let's jump into the Poshmark sales. Okay, so if you're a Poshmark seller, I don't know if you've noticed, but Poshmark has been very slow here lately. I feel like every sale you get on there, you have to put in a bunch of work, which is fine. But anyway, I don't know what's going on with Poshmark. But what I did was I went ahead and ran a sale because I had not run a sale using the My Shoppers tool in like 6 months. I don't do them very often just because I don't want to send out a bunch of messages. If you're a Poshmark reseller, you know what I'm talking about. But basically, you go into My Shoppers tool and you can send messages to your past buyers, your likers, and it basically puts their things in a bundle, and then it puts a comment, and you can comment anything. And that's how a lot of sellers will send out a bulk message to all of their previous buyers or their likers and just let them know that they're running a sale. So I did that with just my past buyers, which was around like 200 people, I think. No, it wasn't. That is so wrong. It was around like 500 people because I've had over 500 sales on Poshmark, which is crazy. So I sent that out and it generated like 1 sale. That's why I don't really like to do those. I don't feel like they do very well unless you're doing like some crazy sale like 50 to 75% off. But what I did was a reasonable sale. I just said that if you bought 2 or more items, I would give 40% off. So I did have 1 sale from that, which I guess if I wouldn't have put in that time, I would not have had that sale. But it was these 2 hats. These were in a recent haul that I had uploaded, but this is a 9 West hat here. Has the flower on the side, and then this fedora style hat also sold as a bundle. And she put those in a bundle. I can't remember what they were before the 40% off, but after the 40% off, she paid $32. Also gave her a little bit of a discount on shipping. So after fees and everything, these were 0 cost of goods because my mother-in-law gave these to me. I made $23.58. And then the next sale and the last sale on Poshmark was actually a personal item. I had listed this because I think I got maybe 2 times I wore this. Like, I got a little bit of wear out of it. But this is a tickled teal, which is like a cheapy little boutique that I buy from sometimes, like jumper piece. And basically this just, you could put like a little t-shirt under it or something, and this goes over your t-shirt. It's really cute, and I bought it because I thought I was going to get a lot of use out of it. I ended up only wearing it like twice. It has pockets. It's really cute. Anyway, I sent out an offer to this to a liker, and she paid $14 for it. I don't know how much I paid for that before, but anyway, I made $9.03 after fees and everything on that one. Okay, and the next and last sale from the weekend was this zebra print sweater. It's new with tags. It's a men's size large, but it's still very oversized. Very much on trend, I feel like. And if you watched my previous video of the Orlando Benz haul, you would have saw this in there. And I talked about how even though I knew this was going to weigh a lot, I went ahead and picked it up because I knew it would sell pretty quickly. I was expecting it not to sell until like wintertime, but I had it listed for $40 and I received an offer this morning for $30, and that was basically what I was expecting to get from it. So I was like, absolutely, I will take that offer. That is very reasonable. So it sold for $30. And of course on Mercari, the fees are a lot lower. So after the fees and everything, and the $1.30 that I paid for that at the Goodwill bins, I made $24.05, which was awesome because that almost pays for the whole haul from the Goodwill bins. I paid around $30 that day, and I have a bunch of more items from that haul to sell. That's like the first one that sold so far, and I think I had like over 20 items that day, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and hop into the shipping process because I need to get to the post office, and I'm gonna speed that part up, and I will see you guys when I get some more sales. Okay, so I wanted to hop on here really quick just to show how I'm going to be shipping this out. This is a box number 7 that I've already got ready, and I have some paper in there. And basically what I'm going to do is just place the hats in there, and the reason why is I don't want them to get super messed up or anything. and that way they will just keep their shape in transit. And I did want to show those who are new that I do use these cute little thank you stickers. I'm almost out. I need to buy some more. But I put these on the outside of the package. Also use these Jesus Loves You stickers on the outside of the package. This is a way for me to spread the gospel of Jesus. And I love these stickers. These are really nice. And I will leave all these things that I use linked down below. And for this sweater, I will be using like a bark box that I get for my dogs. I do reuse boxes for Mercari orders a lot of times, especially if I don't have something where to fit in. It's just an easy way to keep cost of goods low. And this one I feel like is going to be pretty perfect just because it just folds down. It's really simple. And something I did also just to be like on the safe side, just because this was like a $150 sale, as I also wrapped this in plastic just because it will be in transit in a paper box or a cardboard box, and this is paper also. This just will give it a little extra protection. I don't always do this. I know this is not very like eco, but I do want to make sure the dress stays in good condition. Okay, so it is Tuesday, June 27th. Excuse how I look right now. It's just been a day. It has been hot here today. Excuse this mess here. I have been working at my desk, so I did not really clean up at all before starting this video. But I had 2 sales since yesterday. I wanted to show you guys really quickly. They were very low sales, but sales nonetheless. So the first one is actually this pair of Dolce Vita wedge platforms, or would you just call those platforms? I think these are just platforms. I had actually kept these for myself. This was from a haul from my mother-in-law. I had said in that haul that I was going to keep these because they are so cute, but I just found myself never reaching for them. They're just a little bit too high for me. So yeah, they're a little bit too high, and also I don't know, I just decided to put them up for sale. They do have a slight bit of wear like to the toe area. There's like some scratches here. They're just a little worn, so I had those listed a little bit lower, I believe. I can't remember what I had them listed for, but they ended up selling for $22 after fees and everything. I made $17.60. I had no cost of goods. That brand, I would say, is definitely like one to be on the lookout, because those had a lot of attention. The next item that sold is this loungewear set. It comes with the shorts and a tank top. Very cute, nice set. And it's just from the brand Shein, which I usually do not sell Shein. I usually do not sell Shein, but my mom had actually given me this set because she had ordered it for herself, but it was way too big, and it's a plus size. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna try to list this and just see how it does. It had a lot of attention. I had it listed pretty high at like $22. If you would have took into account them having to pay for shipping too, I had it listed way too high. But I just wanted to see what would happen. It's been setting for a little bit, so I got an offer today for $10, and I was like, you know what, by the time they pay shipping, that's about the same amount they would pay like for Shein, I believe. So I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and take that, since I have a zero cost of goods, and that made my earnings after fees and everything to be $7.05. So that was the 2 sales from today. I'm about to work on a little bit of listing, so hopefully I have some more sales for the rest of the week, and I will see you guys when I get more sales. Let's go ahead and get this packaged up. Okay, so it is Thursday, June 29th, and I did not film yesterday, and if I'm being completely honest with you, I was just contemplating skipping today as well. The hair is up in a bun. It's still pretty hot where I'm at, so probably the rest of the week my hair is going to be in a bun. But the reason why I thought about not filming is because I was pulling my sales. I was really excited that I've got 3 sales in the past couple of days, and 2 of them are flawed. So I don't know how I missed one of these, and I was just not even going to share it. But you know what? This is real life. This is real reseller problems. So I'm gonna go ahead and share these sales anyway. First sale, which is like the not flawed sale, is this soft surroundings tunic. This is the soft surroundings tag. This is definitely a brand that I do pick up in larger sizes. So anything like large and up, I'll pick up. The reason why I picked this one up specifically is it's because it's that, like, I don't know, I think they call it like gauzy material, and that's just really popular. I've had this listed for quite some time. It wasn't doing as good as I thought it would do, and I received a $25 offer finally for this. I think I had this listed around $35. Received a $25 offer. I decided to go ahead and take that, which made my earnings after fees and everything $20, and then you would take away the $5 that I paid for it. I'm guesstimating $5. My cost of goods for like blouses from my Goodwill is anywhere from like $4.89 to $4.99. So basically $5. Okay, so moving on to the 2 sales that are flawed, which I'm so upset about. So this is a recent pickup from Goodwill. I thought this was a really good find. It is a silk blend. It is a Lucky brand, which is not a brand that I pick up unless it's a larger size, but it's very boho and everything. And as I was starting to get it packaged, I noticed this huge stain on the sleeve. I do not know how I missed that, but what I'm going to do is stain treat it tonight, which it's silk, so probably will not stain treat it. I'm probably going to wash it on a delicate cycle and see what happens. Hopefully the stain comes out. If not, I will have to cancel that order, which is unfortunate. But that sold for $27. I made $18.62. You would take the $5 away from that. So hopefully I'm able to get the stain out. If not, that's just a loss, and sometimes it happens. So the next sale, I'm pretty certain that the stain's going to come out because it wasn't really a stain. It was just like a spot that was on the surface that I didn't realize. And it's this pair of Michael Kors pants. These were actually given to me from my mother-in-law, but there was like a surface spot on the bottom here, and I just, as you can see, it's like wet right now, but I've already treated it, and I'm gonna let it just dry out completely just to make sure that that came off, obviously, before I send those off. But those sold, as well as these sandals with it. It was a bundle of these two items, and she had bundled them, and I sent her an offer of $25 for both. Both of those were no cost of goods, so that made my earnings $17.98. So yeah, the only one I'm gonna be packaging up tonight is the soft surroundings top, so I'm just gonna skip that part. But that was so disappointing, knowing that I had some flaws on, especially that Lucky Brand top, because I so did not see that, and I just listed that like a couple of days ago, and I steamed it and everything, and I just don't understand how I did not see that on the sleeve, but I didn't. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this packaged up, and I will see you guys when I get some more sales. Okay, so it is Monday, July 3rd, and I apologize for my hair. I had to get a shower. You guys, I went out this morning at like 8 o'clock to take care of my chicken chores, and I was already pouring sweat. Like, it was rough. It's been really hot here. If you guys do not know, I live in like, you know, the southern part of Georgia, and it has been very, very hot in the south specifically for like a while. So yeah, the heat index yesterday was like 106 at least here. It might have been higher than that. I didn't even look at it because I'm like, I don't want to panic or like be anxious about it. So I didn't look at it all day. I just kept cool and tried to keep my animals, you know, cool. And yeah, we made it through. Praise the Lord. It's supposed to be hot again today, but I need to get my shipping done because I wanted to go ahead and get my sales shipped out today instead of waiting until Wednesday, since tomorrow's a holiday. I did have an abundance of sale, not an abundance, but you know, more sales than usual on a weekend, because I don't know if I've ever mentioned this, but I don't really work on weekends. Like, sometimes I'll do a little bit of listing on Saturday, but I don't do much at all on Sunday. Like, I may share my closet, but Sunday's like church day and like rest day, so sometimes I don't get much sales on the weekend because of that. But I prefer it that way. I like to take my weekends off. So I did get 8 sales over the weekend, but there are lower price sales. I went ahead and sent out some bulk offers of 40% off on some items that were just not moving, and I didn't see much of an interest in them. You know, as you guys know, if you've watched me before, I do that quite often, and sometimes I just break even on that piece, but I'd rather go ahead and just get rid of it, especially if it's just something that's not desirable and it's not moving as quickly as I would like something to. I really don't like holding on to things for like years and years, and I know some resellers are okay with that, but I feel like if it hasn't sold in a year, like, I'd rather just offer like 50 to 70% off or something like crazy for someone to buy it and, you know, get some use out of it. So anyway, that was a long start of this one as usual. And let's go ahead and hop into the sales, because actually I do have quite a busy day, so I need to get this stuff wrapped up and ready to be shipped off so I can start my day. So the first sale is this Jessica Simpson hat. I don't know how many sales I got for each platform. I know I got 3 on eBay, 1 on Mercari. I think I got like 4. Let me see, 1, 2, I think it's 4. Yes, 4 on Poshmark, sorry. 4 on Poshmark. So anyway, this hat, this Jessica Simpson hat, sold on Poshmark for $16. This was in a haul video that I recently did. And after fees, I made $10.78. This was a zero cost of goods because my mother-in-law gave this to me. So that's the first sale. The second sale on Poshmark is this blouse that I have had listed for a very long time. This is a new with tags, Old Navy, it's really cute blouse. I just feel like it's a little outdated. I picked this up at the outlet probably back in like 2021. And it just has set. No one's really picked it up. I've had a little bit of interest in it. It's a okay size. It's a size medium, but I just know from now on never to pick up size medium in Old Navy, especially with like not so substantial things like blouses. So anyway, I paid maybe $1 for that. It sold finally for $7, and after fees and everything, I made like $2.03 because I did offer like a shipping discount as well. So I basically broke even with that, but I'm okay. I'm okay with that just because it was not moving. There wasn't much interest in it, and I was kind of tired of holding on to it because I've had it listed for like going on 2 years at least. Okay, so the next item is another another item that just did not want to move, you guys. Like some things, especially like when you first start reselling, at least with me, like I would find brands like, for example, Madewell, and I would just pick it up because I'm like, oh my goodness, it's Madewell. And you know, in certain circumstances, it's okay, but like for something like this, these are really cute sandals, but they have a lot of wear to them. There's wear on the bottom, there's wear to the heel, there's even like a spot on the side here, and they're just worn. So I should not have picked these up just because of the price that I paid for them. So I ended up paying, I think it was like last spring I bought these, and I paid like $6 for them. And that was just a little bit too much for these specific sandals. If they would have been cheaper, I probably would have picked them up. What do you guys think? Would you have paid $6 for these? I feel like they're cute, but they're just not in the best condition. For some reason, they have not wanted to move. They're a size 10, and they have not wanted to move, and it's just strange. But anyway, they finally sold for $12, and after cost of goods and fees and everything, I basically broke even with those as well, which is just unfortunate. But some things, it just happens that way, and we just move on. We say it's a loss or a break even, and we just move on, and we know next time not to pick up that specific item or something similar to it. Okay, the next sale was this ball cap. I can't remember. It's some Wisconsin team. Can't remember what it was, but this is what it looks like. I was given a bunch of like ball caps from my mother-in-law, and I did list some of them. I told you guys in that haul video that I did that I was going to list some of them, but I didn't know which ones I was going to list yet. But the ones with like the teams on, I did list those. And this one did have a little bit of attention. It finally sold for $19, zero cost of goods, so I made $13.18 after fees and everything on that. And if you thought that those sales were low, just wait till you see the eBay sales. They're even worse, but that's okay. We're getting rid of things, and a lot of this is stuff, or specifically this piece, but like I showed you over here, some of these things are just things that I picked up, and I didn't really like do comps or anything, so it's okay. This next piece is another one of those. This is a Victoria's Secret gold label, and in the like reseller community, you hear like, oh my goodness, I always pick up Victoria's Secret gold label stuff, like it sells so well. If you do, make sure it's a desirable piece, because I picked this up like as soon as I saw that Victoria's Secret gold label, I just snatched it up. I just thought it was something so good. Kind of find out this is just half of the piece. It is supposed to have another piece of it, and it just was not desirable. It had a small stain on the shoulder. Just not a good piece. I've had this listed for like over a year. Someone offered me on eBay $8, and I was like, you know what? I'm just ready to see it go. I've had like no interest in it. Nobody's wanted to buy it. I think it maybe had like one like. So yes, I took that. So after fees and all of that, I made around $2.73 because I did pay like $4.50 for this. Just, we're living and learning here, because a lot of this stuff is just not worth picking up. Okay, so this is a recent bins pickup. This was in a recent haul video. This is a universal thread, kind of like a sleeveless sweater type thing. and it has like an opening in the back, and it's very cute. The only issue is it has a lot of pulls to it that I did not see. And I've learned my lesson in that, to always disclose if there's pulls in the material of an item. Even if it's like the smallest pull, like here, just because I've had a return because of that, and I completely understand, like, you're not being completely honest with someone. So I was offered $8 for this, and I went ahead and took it just because I realized that I probably wouldn't get more than that because of the flaws on it. Now, if this would have been flawless, I would have said I still wouldn't have got but maybe $15 to $18 for it. So $8 after fees and the cost of goods, which I paid $1.30 for that. I made around $4.13 approximate. Okay, and then the next piece, this is something that I would actually pick up again, but I was just being really just excited to be getting offers on eBay, that I was just taking like offers that came my way. This is a Calvin Klein blouse. It's button up, 100% linen, very nice. I do like picking up Calvin Klein, especially if it's a good material like this in blouses, or if it's like a workwear piece, like a workwear blazer, a workwear dress, something like that. I will pick up Calvin Klein because it does sell. People find this brand to be, you know, something they know and they love. So, and it's quite an expensive retail. So I received an offer for this of $20, I believe. Yeah, $20. After fees and everything, I made around $11.41. I did have this listed at $28, so that was quite like that was quite like a discount, but I went ahead and took it because, again, I was just excited to be getting offers on eBay. And the last piece is going to be the one and only Macari sale. This is going to be kind of hard to show, but it is an African style dress. Anything like this that you see like out in the wild, or like in Goodwill is what I mean. Just kind of look up the comps, maybe do a Google search, because these are very popular pieces, and they might sell not for a ton, but they will sell pretty quickly. I also have a skirt that is not that color, it's like a blue color, and it's like an African style skirt, and it has a lot of attention right now, but I'm kind of holding out for that one because I've got a lot of attention on it, more so even the dress. So this was a zero cost of goods. My mother-in-law gave that to me. I received an offer on Macari for $21, and I accepted that, so it made my earnings on that $17.58, which is always great for zero cost of goods items. And yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and get this stuff packaged up. Okay, you guys, that is the end of this full week of sales video. I hope you enjoyed this one. Thank you so much for watching to the end. And if you could please like and subscribe. And also, I was going to ask if you have any suggestions for these types of videos, please leave them down below. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.